Hello, everybody. This is AKA your host. Welcome to my YouTube video blog channel. Today's February 2nd, 2024. Hope everyone had a great day so far. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. And I'm doing a reaction video on Marvel Comics audition tapes. A lot of this stuff is behind the scenes, so it's
any of these roles.
Sorry about that. It's priceless. So, without further ado, let's go.
Any of these roles all involved a great deal of thought and a great deal of collaboration.
Shout out to the channel, Marvel Light, 1.5 million views. Pretty good. Congratulations. Start over. Let's go.
Any of these roles all involved a great deal of thought and a great deal of collaboration and conversation.
Sarah is one of those people where she goes, I wonder what they're interested in.
Onto the soundstage the day of the tests, he was singing God, I Hope I Get It from a chorus line as we walked in, and laughing and in great spirits and completely at ease. And he got in front of the camera and started singing the lines.
Yeah, and Sarah Finn is responsible for all of these amazing actors and actresses that we brought into this.
Sarah Finn, our casting director, she has such a good eye for what Marvel looks for and what they need in their actors to make these movies.
That remotely sort of lean in on the one thing that we said about that particular character, and then she opens these brand new horizons that we weren't even thinking of. She's a great listener.
I think hiring Robert Downey Jr. was the best decision we've ever made.
He's such a well-respected actor.
Because a lot of us doing well back home. We owe a tremendous amount to your sacrifice.
It was magic. It was exactly the feeling as a casting director with Kevin, with John, with everyone, that we all wanted to have that feeling like we had it.
That's what I wanted to see in movies. But the person inside that iron suit has to be interesting. Going back to Favreau and Robert Downey Jr. and the founding moments of Marvel Studios, we said, we want the hero to be as interesting out of costume as they are in costume.
I assure you the day weapons are no longer needed to keep the peace still happily transits to manufacturing bricks and beams for baby hospitals, making hemp pants and the like, but until that time, can I get you a drink?
That we wanted.
So again, we're just doing a reaction video, priceless intake on not really much people have seen this footage, especially behind the scenes, audition tapes. So it's priceless, especially if you're in entertainment, if you're an actor, if you're a producer, if you want to be one of these things. All these things are really priceless because you're getting an inside look of what it really takes before it gets to the big screen and makes $100 million. Let's get back to the reaction video. Enjoy.
I assure you the day weapons are no longer needed to keep the peace still happily transits to manufacturing bricks and beams for baby hospitals, making hemp pants and the like, but until that time, can I get you a drink?
That we wanted. And I don't think at that point Scarlett had done a lot of stunt work or action as an actress. I had been a fan of Karen. She came and she had auditioned for Agent 13 in Captain America.
Okay, that's first story. I thought you meant
Sebastian Stan had auditioned for Captain America, but we felt there was a bit of darkness there. He ended up being Bucky. Tom Holland went through many auditions with me on tape because he was shooting something, having notes, so he was definitely someone who was emerging. But I think that it was his screen test with Downey that was really the game changer. I think that was really the turning point in the casting process. We're going to see who inhabits the character in the most exciting way. And that was what helped us find it.
basically asking you not to hit me with it.
I had seen Tom, so I knew the caliber of talent he had, and I also knew he was a dancer.
Sarah Finn has a knack for finding and discovering talent.
Who else knows? Who knows?
No, nobody.
Not even your actually kind of hot aunt?
Hey, no. No, she knew she'd freak out. And when she freaks out, I freak out. And it's not good.
I was separated from David, and Simon was nowhere to be found. Oh! Wait. I discovered an especially rare breed of butterfly.
You can see the early sides that we used for someone like Tom Hiddleston, who auditioned for Thor and ended up playing Loki, who really came off the West End in London and moved into Thor to be the villain, people that bring a sense of joy to their work. We were kind of casting Cap and Thor almost at an overlapping period, And there was something so interesting, and it wasn't quite a fit, but there's something so endearing.
Yes, sir.
Again, I'm a little bit of a nerd, so I really love this stuff, and it's really awesome to just look beyond what you see in the big screen. Let's get back to it.
He has so much heart. So she came in and auditioned.
The disdain that brims me for our way of life, but I am at my brim.
And Karen having kind of this cherubic beauty mixed with the darkness that she was able to convey. He came in, if you can believe it, an audition for Drax. He played him like a king.
That day, every cell in my body united in one single purpose of one day destroying the man who took everything from me.
He did an audition for Captain America.
We're already devising the strategy.
Yeah, by the time you do, Jimmy could be dead.
How do you know he isn't already?
Well, I don't. I'm not going to sit around here and wait for someone to tell me. Is that a cassette compilation tape? How long used to make this for me?
Within 10 seconds, James turned around and looked at me, and I'll get emotional because it's one of those moments that you dream about. He looked at me and he said, he's the guy. He absolutely played him with this ferocity and this dignity and this regalness that was not right for Drax.
We were talking to her today, looking at, 40 cast members who are all so perfectly cast and so well suited to work with each other.
Whether